The story of the week was building up to tomorrow's court decision. Once he was called an anti-corruption crusader, but now from all sides there is very serious legal trouble mounting for Kejriwal. 3 months ahead of the general elections, clearly all is not well for Kejriwal. Republic TV has learned that Kejriwal could be issued a non-bailable warrant if he continues to evade summons. That is a very distinct possibility. Viewers, Kejriwal has ducked 5 summons by the ED till now. And the ED is tightening its noose around Kejriwal and company. Question is this: why is Kejriwal so desperate to avoid simply being questioned? Let's debate.
Once called the anti-graft crusader, legal trouble is mounting for Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal. Till now, Kejriwal has skipped 5 summons. ED sources have told Republic that court could summon him to explain his reservations towards complying with the ED summons. A non-bailable warrant can be issued if he still does not make an appearance and continues to evade summons. Additionally, Kejriwal is yet to explain his position as the national convener on the evidence gathered by ED. The BJP is asking, if Kejriwal is innocent, why is he evading interrogation?
They have put the entire governance model on the ventilator. Delhi's governance model is basically has been put on the ventilator. और जो लोग वायदा करके आए थे कि हम सबसे ज़्यादा ईमानदार कट्टर ईमानदारी का वायदा करने वाले लोगों ने आज कट्टर बेईमान लोग कौन होते हैं उसको परिभाषित कर दिया है।
अरविंद केजरीवाल जी कहा करते थे कि प्राइवेट कॉन्ट्रैक्टरों को काम दे रखा है और इसमें हजारों करोड़ रुपया वो लूट रहे हैं। आज अरविंद केजरीवाल जी और उनके साथियों को वही करोड़ों रुपया मिल रहा है, हजारों करोड़ रुपया। इन सब सवालों का जवाब देना पड़ेगा। इधर उधर की बात बदलने से बात नहीं बदलने वाली, जवाब तो देना पड़ेगा।
But the AAP is repeatedly claiming a witch hunt.
लिखा है सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अपने ऑर्डर में सीसीटीवी रिकॉर्डिंग विद ऑडियो एज वेल एज वीडियो। तो अब ईडी बताए आधिकारिक तौर पे ये जो प्लांट करने वाला धंधा है ये बंद कर। आधिकारिक तौर पे साइन करके अधिकारी की तरफ से बताए किस अधिकारी का फैसला था कि ऑडियो रिकॉर्ड नहीं करेंगे।
In a bid to increase pressure on the AAP, ED team on Tuesday raided Kejriwal's close aide Bibhav Kumar in connection with irregularities in Delhi Jal Board case.
Arvind Kejriwal hasn't really been cooperating with the investigation. His name surfaced during the course of the investigation when accused Sameer Mahindru took his name. As the national convener of the party, Enforcement Directorate says that he perhaps is the best person to explain whether at all Aam Aadmi Party allegedly received kickbacks in the liquor scam.
With the ED tightening its noose around Kejriwal and company, what big action is Kejriwal staring at 3 months ahead of the polls? Let's debate.
Akashdeep with Abhinandita Mathur of the Aam Aadmi Party and Charu Pragya of the BJP. Abhinandita, the way Kejriwal is ducking, there'll be no sympathy for him. You see, if the arrest happens, this is the way it will happen. There'll be a matter goes to court. The agencies will tell the court that this man is ducking. If the court feels that he is ducking, the courts will say arrest him. There'll be an arrest warrant. They will go and they will arrest him. There'll be no drama because it will have come through the court. Even if you come on air or come on do press conferences, it's very bad. Everybody will say no. This has gone through the court. It's a bad way. It's a bad way. I mean, public perception will be finished. If the court says that the man is ducking, he should be arrested. If the court says that the man is ducking, he's not cooperating, he has to be arrested. Tomorrow, if Charu Pragya is called 5 times or Abhinandita is called 5 times, and you say, I'm not going to cooperate, you will both be arrested. You understand? Anybody.
Anand, firstly, we will not be
5
surprised
times, 6 times,
at
they
all.
will be arrested. So I wonder
arrests
why you're not
happen.
worried about the way people are looking at you now.
Well, actually, people are very sure that, these are merely tactics of the BJP as they are in power and they are able to exploit, use, maneuver the system with agencies like the ED. So I don't think that you need to worry about the perception. We are well aware of what people think, and in fact, come along with us on the ground and you will be surprised to see that the truth is actually far from what you're claiming. The people are able to see that this Modi government has not only used but also abused power to go after its opponents, and especially Mr. Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party. And the reason for that is also
that's
because
only
they're not
political
going to,
rhetoric, Abhinandita.
It is
that is
not,
political
Charu,
rhetoric.
It is not.
Where is
It
the
is
fact
not.
here?
I can give you,
Can I come in, Arnab? And I'll tell you why I'm calling it political rhetoric.
You come in. Let me finish what I'm saying. Look, there is first of all, the electorate of Delhi, the people of Delhi understand very well that this is a government that have not neglected their primary needs and have actually served them, which is why, term after term, Arvind Kejriwal government is being elected.
That's why
back.
the High Court
Number
today
two,
gave
even
a rap on your
authorities
knuckles saying that a person
like the CAG,
died in Delhi
like the
because
CAG,
of a lack of testing facilities.
have actually confirmed and validated the fact that not only
No,
has
actually,
the Aam
you're
Aadmi
shifting
Party
the
government
goalpost.
done the
Arnab, can I
work
come
it
in?
has,
And I don't
but
want
the
to
Delhi
speak in
government is
political
also in
rhetorics right
profit
now.
despite
And I'm only
all
going
these
to give you
allegations that the
hard
other
facts.
agencies are
And maybe
making.
Abhinandita can
So,
respond
I-
to
I-
these hard
I-
facts.
Abhinandita,
that
Abhinandita.
you and the
anybody
viewers.
today will
Abhinandita, Charu, 1 minute, Charu, 1 minute, Charu, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Abhinandita, I want Charu to respond, but I'll make one statement here. Each time you are asked about your corruption, you say we built a drain. Each time you are told that so many crore rupees were siphoned off, you say, no, you see, there is a school we have built. You're building the school and the drain with taxpayer money. That is not a justification for liquor gate.
And that is the
And
problem.
I don't see the public response. No, but you see, the court has said there is prima facie a very big scam here.
I don't see
The Supreme
public
Court.
response
You
either.
realize the mess you are in. Anyway, Charu will respond to you right now. Charu, 1 minute. The Aam Aadmi Party's conviction is that if Kejriwal gets arrested, there will be a massive outpouring of sympathy for him. Does that concern you or not?
This is not anything to do with sympathy, Arnab. This is to do with the Supreme Court making an observation that 338 crore rupees have gone missing. And they seem to be leading to the coffers of Aam Aadmi Party. Now, who holds the purse strings? It is Arvind Kejriwal. Who is the kingpin and who is the main and chief decision maker of everything that happens in Aam Aadmi Party? It is Arvind Kejriwal. Now, 338 crore is the amount of money which we can actually pinpoint and look at. What happens to the rest of the money that was quid pro quo? So these are questions that Aam Aadmi Party does not bother to reply to. Now you are evading court summons. You say they are illegal. But madam, did you file an FIR? Did you move the court and say that these summons are illegal? You are not doing that. What you want is a media trial. Instead of approaching the relevant authority, you think holding a press conference is going to absolve you of all your sins. Well, people are very smart, madam. And at the end of the day, winning an election can be done from inside the jail also. We have many instances of that in our country, unfortunately. But moving on from there, Arnab, it's not even like they have made a drain or made a school. Their RTI replies state that they have done none of the above. And today, there's a brand new drama because Atishi says that now ED is after them. You know why ED is after them again? Because there has been siphoning off of money from the Delhi Jal Board. Delhi Jal Board, which was a profit-making department of the Delhi Sarkar in 2014, making as much as 700 crore a year, is now down in the dumps. Last year, it has lost nearly 1,200 crore. It has a debt of 73,000 crores. Mind-boggling numbers are not, but these numbers have been tabled by Aam Aadmi Party government in the Delhi Assembly. I am not saying them. They've been tabled by
I have a question to the AAP and Pro-Op side.
And don't indulge in political rhetoric.
I have only two questions.
I have a question to the. I have a question to the AAP and Pro-Op side, please. I have a question to the AAP and Pro-Op side, please. And my question is this. Please understand, my question is to the AAP and Pro-Op side. Why does Kejriwal not seek anticipatory bail? If you feel that there is a chance that you will be arrested and you should not be arrested, You can go to the court, Akashdeep and Abhinandita, and say, this is malicious action. I want anticipatory bail. It is a legal right of Arvind Kejriwal to safeguard himself against arrest while an investigation is underway. Then the court will see whether prima facie there are facts to ask you to be summoned. So I think, Akashdeep, Abhinandita, if Kejriwal thinks he's going to be arrested, and you people always tweet, we'll be arrested, then go to the court and seek anticipatory bail. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know, why don't you? Why don't you?
You said that after 5 summons, anybody who should have been arrested. Interestingly, unfortunately, it is not happening. Because do you know Bhavna Goli? She has got 5 summons from Enforcement Directorate when she was with NCP, and when she switched sides to Ajit Pawar's side, now the summons have stopped from Enforcement Directorate and she is not even arrested after 5 summons. She has also not gone to the ED. First, so it does not happen here with the ED specifically. Second case, the ball does not lie with Kejriwal, the ball lies in the court of Enforcement Directorate. Why I say this? Because Sharath Reddy, one of the witness, and 2 other witnesses also questions the veracity of investigation.
No, why does he know?
Done by
give me a simple.
You're so good with numbers.
Abhinandita, tell me. Abhinandita, I have a question for you. Abhinandita, I have a question for you. I have a question for you, Abhinandita.
You cannot
I have a question for you. Since you defend the Aam Aadmi Party on air as their spokesperson, I want to ask you a question. Tomorrow, if it is proven in court, mark my words, tomorrow, if it is proven in court that corruption and kickbacks from the liquor policy was used by your party to fund the election campaign in Goa. Can you hear me? Tomorrow, if it is proven in court that corruption from Liquorgate was used to fund the Goa campaign of the Aam Aadmi Party, then will you quit the Aam Aadmi Party if it is proven in court? Or will you say the courts are also wrong?
Tomorrow, let's ask this question of...
No, I'm asking you a question.
Tomorrow,
if it is proven in court that Liquorgate funded your AAP campaign in Goa, one, will you quit the Aam Aadmi Party? Secondly, if that is the case, I haven't finished. If that is the case, would Arvind Kejriwal, as the party chief, not be personally liable?
Arnab, firstly, the question does not arise because the Aam Aadmi Party and our leaders have done absolutely no wrong. Okay. One more thing.
No, I'm saying if it is proven in court. I'm saying if it is proven in court. I'm saying if the corruption is proven in court.
But it will not be.
No wishes. You said Supreme Court said there's a prima facie case in Liquorgate. I'm not wishing for anything. I'm dealing with a case which the Supreme Court feels is very solid.
Well, why can you even hypothetically ask that?
I'm not speaking for the Supreme Court. I'm quoting them.
But there are many other things that the Supreme Court
Charu is not controlling the Supreme Court.
There are many other things that the Supreme Court has said about the ED as well.
Has the Supreme Court accepted a prima facie case on Liquorgate?
Lost money.
The Supreme Court has merely made observations. There is no order and there is no judgment. Please understand this, and for the clarification of your viewers, for the clarification,
he's arrested
because
in the same scam. Why has he not been given bail till now?
Charu, you know this very well.
No, I'm a lawyer. That's why I'm asking you this. I am a lawyer, that's why I'm asking you this. I'm a lawyer, that's why I heard what the Supreme Court said. They are talking about 338 crores which can be traced back to your party. And they have your deputy chief minister behind bars. Till date.
Why don't you
explain
one
that?
question, only one question to Charu today. Only
And they are
one
not
question.
the ED. Supreme Court is also not the ED,
can you
Arnab,
specify,
just to give some clarity
Charu,
to the Aam Aadmi
only
Party
one question
spokesperson.
to you. Only one question to you today. Can you repeat for our audience what are the charges against
Why don't you first talk
Bhujbal?
about the 338 crores?
Why don't you repeat? Why don't
Why
you tell our
don't you
audience today
also
what were
talk
the charges
about
against
the
Bhujbal?
sinking state of the
Why don't
Delhi
you
Jal
tell our
Board?
audience
It's
today
another
what are the
issue that you are
charges- what
supplying
are the
cold coffee
charges
in the name
against
of
the Chief
water
Minister
in the
of-
homes in which pani comes.
the Chief Minister
But even
of
then,
Assam before
a
he
debt of
joined the BJP.
73,000 crore on a profit-making department?
Charuji,
Why don't you address those issues?
yesterday-
Because
Oh, come on.
systematically,
Firstly,
let's
Arnab,
simple
every
this.
single department
10
of the
seconds.
Delhi government has been driven
Charu,
into the
I'm
ground
not-
by
I'm
Aam
not
Aadmi
getting
Party
into
Sarkar.
this.
They have siphoned the money which was to be used for the development of Delhi. कौन से school का आपने inauguration करा है? Because you come back to school and hospitals. I'm just asking
Charu.
you. For the hospitals, High Court
Charu.
today has wrapped you and said
Charu,
that a man would
the-
not have died
the-
had you looked after
Charu,
the
yesterday-
healthcare
That's
facilities
the
in the
Aam Aadmi Party
capital.
government
Did you not
in Delhi
read that?
has
That's
given
also
the
an
poor
observation
people
of the
and
High
their
Court.
children is
Not
something
mine.
that the BJP
It's the High
can never
Court's
understand.
observation.
आपको तो गुजरात में
Charuji, yesterday you were defending Anil Masih.
Questions. Why are you
Do
not
you remember you were
defending
defending
that?
Anil
And it's
Masih?
more political rhetoric.
And today, when the Supreme Court has said that Anil Masih did
Exactly.
murder democracy, will you apologize and leave politics? Charuji, please respond. On this very channel, you defended Anil Masih. An honorable Supreme Court said that
Yeah, good
Anil
question.
I
Masih
stand with
murdered
what the
democracy.
Supreme Court
Would you
says.
quit
Are you
politics
also
for
going to
defending
stand with
him?
what the Supreme Court says and tell me where
Do
the
you-
338
will you
crores
quit
have gone
politics
and your deputy
defending
chief
Anil
minister
Masih
is a
who
fraudster?
murdered
Will you
democracy
also
as
do
per
that?
the Chief
I can say
Honorable
my
Chief
courts are
Justice of
right and I
India?
will stand
Okay,
with whatever my
I'd
courts
like to-
say. Can you do that? Why are you asking
I
me
think-
questions you're not
I'm
prepared
asking
to
you,
answer?
here
that is-
I
sir?
asked a
I think-
question.
Look at your
Abhinandita.
Bolo na,
As
Delhi
per
ka
Abhinandita,
CID
my
hai.
Abhinandita,
Manish
Abhinandita.
Sisodia
Murdered
made a
democracy.
fraud.
Abhinandita, my question to you is, please, Abhinandita, now we are reaching an important
Let the
part in
nation
this
watch.
debate. Abhinandita, can I request you not to speak over each other? And I just want to speak to Abhinandita versus Charu for a while. Yeah, Abhinandita. Either Kejriwal is scared. Otherwise, I don't understand why he's gone into non-cooperation. See, Abhinandita, you are an educated person. Non-cooperation is a crime. If the questions are going to be about the funding of the Goa election Hawala transactions, if there are Hawala transactions, the allegation is Hawala transactions during the Goa elections, that the advertising company received part payment in cash and a small amount through check. This is called a Hawala transaction. Okay? And it may be uncomfortable for you to think, oh my God, I joined politics with the party I thought will be clean, but they are doing Hawala. But if it is proven that this is Hawala, then it's terrible. But if it is not Hawala, then Kejriwal should go boldly and challenge the people questioning him. But if YSR
that is what
Congress
he
MP
does.
Magunta Reddy, when questioned to the ED, says, I met Kejriwal. I met Kejriwal. I was welcomed into the liquor business. Right? And now this approver says this meeting
Arnab,
happened at Kejriwal's
This
residence.
entire
If all
Okay,
the
give me 1
statements are
minute.
incorrect, 1 minute.
Give me 1
If
minute.
all the statements are incorrect, you can't say that I am, no, you can't say I am Jesus Christ, I will not answer. You have to answer questions regarding Indospirit's license. FaceTime call with Samir Mahindru, after which Indospirits was given the license. Vijay Nair, described by Kejriwal as my boy, accused of arm twisting liquor manufacturers into surrendering their L1 license using the machinery of the Punjab government. You have to understand, Abhinandita, it is easy to come here and say, oh, what happened to Bhujbal? Oh, what happened to Ajit Pawar? But it is impossible for you to answer these questions. And the reason you avoid these questions is because you know they are impossible. You know that you don't have an answer. You know that you will not be able to reply. If I ask you Indospirits, L1 license, liquor manufacturers, Punjab government, Vijay Nair, you'll say, I won't talk. I was Samir Mehrotra. I won't talk. Then you will say, oh, I won't, no, 1 minute. You will say, but Nadda wants to bring me into BJP. For God's sake, even if Nadda wants to bring you into BJP, which is absolutely not the case, Answer the questions on the liquor scam. Stop making excuses. You are making excuses. Why is there a summons to me? I am going on Vipassana. I am going to Gujarat to campaign. I mean, you have no legal immunity under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. By avoiding the ED summons, you are creating the grounds of your own arrest. Please understand the law.
Can I respond
By
now?
avoiding summons, by giving excuses, you are creating the grounds of your arrest. There will be no public sympathy, no argument. You will not get sympathy in courts.
Look, okay, may I respond now? Firstly, I think that...
No, you are not able to answer. These are direct questions. You are all going,
Let me, give me a chance. You just spoke. Let
playing
me
this
answer.
victimization card.
Look, Arnab,
No, but you answer, for example, one question. One question. Was Vijay Nair working for Arvind Kejriwal or somebody else? No. Was Vijay Nair working closely for Arvind Kejriwal or not? You know the Aam Aadmi Party, you're a spokesperson. Was Vijay Nair working closely with Arvind Kejriwal or not?
Everything.
No, answer that question. I'll let you speak for 10 minutes. You answer. Was Vijay Nair working closely with Kejriwal or not?
ये बोला, इसका कान पकड़ा, तो उससे ये बुलवा दिया, क्या बुलवा दिया?
No. Was Vijay Nair working with Arvind Kejriwal or not?
It is so critical in this case that the audio of those recordings is missing. Do you realize that this whole case, entire case, is fabricated, and which is why it is?
You understand.
And if I can go back to that press conference, I'm asking you pointed questions even there. You're going back to Atishi's press conference, which is entirely misleading, and the ED has said they're going to file an official case of defamation against you. They are taking the legal way out. They are not doing whataboutery like the Aam Aadmi Party does. Every day you say we've got proof. Where is the proof? Days after days, weeks after weeks, we've not seen any proof. But ED has said that they will not allow you to shoot off your mouth without any evidence, and they'll serve a legal notice on you. What are you going to do then? Tell me.
We have already gone to
Even your claim that your leaders have been asked to join the Bharatiya Janata Party, एक SMS दिखाओ, एक WhatsApp बताओ, एक phone number बताओ, एक आदमी का नाम तो लो. At least talk with some substance. So this amount of whataboutery and appealing to people through press conferences is not going to help with the legal process. Not at all. ED is going to function in its own way, and the Supreme Court is going to function in its own way.
Regardless of what political side they take, you can ask any person in India today, and they will tell you how the ED is being misused. Do you think that people are foolish here? And you talk about non-cooperation.
I mean, the freedom fighters of our country did not go and take anticipatory bail. Again, you are trying to portray this image of victimhood, which is not cutting any favors to you.
Are you serious?
You understand that? So why don't we focus on the legality of things? Why don't we focus on why your deputy chief minister cannot get bail? Why don't we focus that you shoot off your mouth without any evidence and ED is willing to serve a legal notice to you? Why don't we focus on the missing thousands of crores which have been lost to the exchequer? Why don't we focus why money has been siphoned off and your friends have done you favors by booking you flights to go and campaign in Goa? All those links exist, right? That's why the Supreme Court is able to pinpoint 338 crores. How do you think they've arrived at that figure, Abhinandita? How do you think they have arrived at that figure? They obviously have the workings of it with them, no?
Charu, what are the figures that Bhujbal is accused of?
The questions are so big which you've not been able to answer.
I am asking you
questions. I'm trying to help you with direct questions. If you give these direct answers, the people or even the court might see light of your answers. But you're not giving any answers.
क्या मिला? Zero, nothing. You will never find anything because there is no scam.
Tell me one thing.
Tell
me one thing, Abhinandita. Abhinandita, I was thinking as you spoke, I was thinking something, Abhinandita. Can I share it with you? I thought, let's go back 12 to 13 years, Abhinandita. Arvind Kejriwal is sitting as the right-hand man of Anna Hazare on a stage. And A. Raja says, why are you asking me questions about a scam? Can you answer questions about Kalmadi first? That's how you're sounding. Don't ask questions about Kejriwal, ask questions about Bhujbal.
But
I mean,
can
I'm
you
saying
ask
that,
even one
okay, I see the
question on our
rhetoric in your
behalf,
question,
Arnab?
but I'm not seeing the substance. I wish, no, I'm not seeing, I'm
you
seeing
answer
that, I'm
one
seeing,
question?
Abhinandita, that you are painfully trying your very best. Allow me, Abhinandita, you're trying your very, 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 very best to avoid a single direct question on Liquorgate. Why?
Arnab, I would really, request you to once ask Charu what are the allegations against Bhujbal. We sit here day and night, talking about these fabricated charges. We are sitting here defending,
No,
giving
but
our
why are
point
you
of view.
avoiding a
Put it in
question on
neutral
Liquorgate?
time.
You're also
should
like
it-
ducking it
दो
like,
साल
you're
से
ducking
TVP
like
पे चल रहा है.
Kejriwal.
Where
We
is
can
the money?
discuss whoever you want,
मिला
but
क्या
I
है?
thought the debate today
मिला क्या है?
is about
People say
all
bend
the
it like Beckham, soon people will say duck like Kejriwal.
Because there is absolutely nothing
or
in
run
this
like
case.
Kejriwal,
There is no
deflect
money
like
trail. There
Kejriwal,
is no
lie
money.
like Kejriwal, support the corrupt like Kejriwal.
कितनी रेड्स आप करवा लीजिए कुछ मिलता नहीं है. हाँ, आपको there are so many
अरे but
cases
मिल
of
रहा है ना
witnesses
मैडम, why are
supposed in
you
these cases who were accused
continuing
and turned
down a
witnesses,
line
and
of
that is
argument
because,
which is not
and that
making
is
sense? क्योंकि
because
मिल रहा है इसीलिए मनीष सिसोदिया को बेल नहीं मिल रहा है इसलिए इतने सारे करोड़ का लॉस हो रहा
नहीं
है
चारू,
दिल्ली में, लिकर की सेल बढ़
मनीष
रही
सिसोदिया
है,
को बेल
पैसे ज्यादा
इसलिए
आने
नहीं मिल
चाहिए
रहा है.
लेकिन
मनीष
पैसे
सिसोदिया
कम
को
आ
बेल
रहे हैं,
इसलिए नहीं
कहाँ
मिल
जा
रहा.
रहे हैं बीच में
मनीष
पैसे?
सिसोदिया-
उसके बाद
मनीष
जिन लोगों
सिसोदिया
को
को
नहीं
बेल
मिलना
इसलिए
चाहिए
नहीं
था
मिल रहा क्योंकि वो
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट आप
बीजेपी
उनको दे
ज्वाइन
रहे
करने
हैं,
से
अपने
इनकार कर
बेस्ट
रहे हैं.
फ्रेंड्स को बोल रहे हैं हम आपको कॉन्ट्रैक्ट देते
क्योंकि
हैं,
वो-
बदले में हमारे लिए प्लेन बुक करिएगा कैंपेनिंग करने के लिए. Supreme Court is saying there is a prima facie evidence of 338 crore which comes to Aam Aadmi Party. पूरी पार्टी को पार्टी
What
बना
did the
दो.
Supreme Court say
See,
about
the-
Bhujbal?
Did you hear that one,
What did the
Abhinandita?
courts-
When the Supreme
Charu,
Court
what
said
did
the
the
whole
court say
Aam
about
Aadmi
Bhujbal?
Party
Well, I
needs to
think-
be
I
the
think
we made
it's,
a party in the liquor gate.
What did the court say about
what
Bhujbal?
happens is, I'll only say that it is only in TV debates that you can say what happened to Bhujbal. But in courts, your courts will ask you about what happened to Goa funding, what happened to L1 licenses, who is the signatory to that, who is the beneficiary of that. So far, viewers, Kejriwal got away by blaming his cabinet colleagues. Today, he will have to take ownership for it as the chief of the party. If the beneficiary is the party, then Kejriwal is in trouble. I still think he should agree to comply and not duck. There's a developing story tomorrow. I think the Aam Aadmi Party is itself on edge on what will happen. We are following the court in a big way. See you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, good night for tonight and goodbye.